Hi everyone, today I'd like to make a kutu, which is a traditional South Indian vegetable dish. I think it's always vegetables. A kutu is basically a lentil dish, which is like a thick stew made with any type of vegetable. And today I would like to use this vegetable. This is called bottle gourd in English, labu botol in Bahasa Malaysia, and in Tamil, it's our very own sorakai. So I like this little cute little sorakai, okay? And I like this vegetable as well, though it was one of those vegetables that I hated when I was young, but I love it now. It's very, very nutritional, very, very good for you. And I am going to make a kutu with my sorakai. I decided to make the kutu, and then I wanted to use my bottle gourd. I realized that I don't have the relevant lentil. You can make it with any kind of lentil, guys. You can use tur dal, you can use chana dal, whatever that you wish. But for me, this particular vegetable is really nice with chana dal, which is called kadalai paruppu in Tamil. And I think in English it's called garbanzo beans, the skinned and the split garbanzo beans. They are kadalai paruppu or garbanzo beans are so much more tasty than tur dal, which is usually used for sambar, which is another kind of a stew, a South Indian stew. So I realized that I didn't have any, so I boiled up a whole batch of chana dal to be frozen and kept in my fridge, in my freezer. So that's what I did today, and I managed to get a cup of freshly boiled or pressure cooked chana dal. These are the ingredients, everyone. One stalk of curry leaves. You can use green or red chilies, anything you like. Today I used chili padi or bird's eye chili, which is going to really make my husband mad because he doesn't like things spicy, but I do. So I decided to use it. This is about 2 shallots that I've just chopped coarsely. As a fatida, which is perengayam, I will use this towards the end. One medium-sized tomato that I've chopped. As I mentioned earlier, 1 big cup of boiled chana dal, some dried chilies. You can use the longer version or this brown kundu, what's it called? Vattal. Kundu, kundu dried chili, okay? And then some cumin seeds over here, all right? And this is about 4 small shallots that I've sliced. Then, of course, the bottle gourd. And then in here, I'm going to use some turmeric powder and some salt from up there, okay? Use some ghee as well, guys, which I keep over here. This is my ghee, and I'm going to use a little bit of that as well. You're free to use oil if you like. If you're a newbie like I was when I just got married and I didn't know how to handle this, this is basically like that. Either this way or this way. You basically skin it first or peel the skin off, slice it, and you cut it in whatever way you like. Make sure you have a young one, guys, because sometimes if it's a little old, the seeds will be tough. So this is tender. Can you see? It's just breaking in my finger. So it's tender. It'll be easy to eat. So make sure you get a nice young bottle gourd. So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to chop it as like this. Okay, now I'm a little doubtful as to whether this is actually okay. Let's see. We'll try to get the sizes even, guys. Sometimes I'm not so, I'm not terribly, I don't make things so even like my mom would. Okay, and I'm just going to double check again to see whether the seeds are tender. There it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. It is so hot, guys. Anyway, so all nicely chopped up. And besides that, guys, you also need to add this to your ingredients, about 120 ml of coconut milk. The coconut milk and the dal is subjective. It depends on how you like your dish to be. You want it thicker, you put more dal. You want it more dilute, less dal. You want it creamier, you use more coconut cream. And if you want it less creamier or less creamy, then you put less coconut milk. And the same for ghee, which I'm going to use. I'm going to use my ghee for the tadka at the end. If you want to use oil like coconut oil or any other oil of your preference, to each, I mean, it's up to you. All right, guys, you are probably going to see me using this beautiful kadai, guys, stainless steel kadai, because I'm obsessed with it at the moment. So yeah, so I'm going to put this in, okay, all of it, and then I'm going to add the roughly chopped shallots, garlic, together with the chilies and the tomatoes, all inside, and pour in some water. Okay, this is about let me just see. Okay, this is about 400 ml of water. Then I'm going to just stir it a little bit and add some salt. Okay, add a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to take my my turmeric powder from my lovely masala box, just a little bit, and then you give it another stir. You turn it, you close the lid, and put it on to heat up. Basically, I want this to boil and soften to about semi-cooked. I keep a little knife with my ladle because I want to check how cooked this this bottle gourd cubes get to. So once I know that it's the right texture, I will add in the dal. You don't always have to cut the vegetable and so on, guys. I do that because I don't like my vegetable to be too soft and mushy. But and also, guys, sometimes sorry, and also sometimes I notice that on other platforms that the vegetable and the dal is put into the pressure cooker and cooked together. I don't always do that because I prefer to keep the dal in the freezer and use it as and when I like. Okay, now it's probably partially cooked or maybe fully cooked, not really sure. Okay, guys, I think it should be, let me see. Okay, it's partially cooked, and this is when I would like to add some of my dal, not all. Okay, I'm going to put in, just hardened, guys. I'm going to put in about half a cup of dal. Okay, about half a cup of dal, so half remainder, and mix it up and let this continue cooking. Okay, the reason I do this is because I don't want all the dal to be completely mushy. I want some of it to be cooked, and then later I might or I might not, depending on the thickness of my of the dish, I would add a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to close it and cook it for another, probably just for about another 2 or 3 minutes. So that's it, all everyone. I think I am going to now add some coconut milk inside. This is nice and it's gotten quite thick and is also cooked. I'm going to add that much of coconut milk. This is 120 ml, so I've added about what is this? I would say I added about 60 ml inside, and I think that's enough. I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, for some reason this has turned off. I'm going to add a little bit more dal. That much more. I'm going to leave this bit, guys. Too much of dal also, now you feel like you can't even see the vegetable there. So I've just added 1.5. So mainly 1.5 cups of dal has gone in. I'm just going to cook this down a little bit more, and basically it's done. It has cooked for about 1.5 minutes or 2. I'm going to turn off the heat, put this aside, and then I'm going to do the tadka. So the tadka is basically, guys, the tempering of spices. We call it tadka in Hindi, and in Tamil we say talipu. So that really takes the vegetable dish to the next level. It really, really makes things taste so much better. So now, guys, I'm going to use my, I don't know what this is called. I think it's like a talipu karindi, or it's my tadka little pan. So it's very, very handy. I've had this for a while, but this particular one will not go on the induction stove because it's not stainless steel. So this is, I think, hard anodized something metal. So I'm heating up my ghee in there. As I mentioned, guys, you don't have to use ghee. I like ghee because I love the flavor of ghee so much. All right, so now some cumin seeds go in there, and then about a teaspoon of asafoetida, this little chilies, all of that go into. I would like a bigger talipu currently if I can get it, but this is what I have right now. So can you hear that sound, guys? Oh, if I can get slightly bigger one, I would get it. I'm not sure what size this is also, but this is the one I have. Very, very handy, especially when you're making like chutney and you want to put a little bit of tempered spices on the top of the chutney. It's perfect. You don't have to, wash a huge bowl, a huge pan, and so on. Little bit more ghee. Oh gosh, me and my love for ghee is so like. My daughter is vegan. She doesn't really condone me having ghee. Or she's trying to be vegan. She's vegetarian, trying to be vegan right now. Anyway, it's so yummy. So once this browns and the spices starts to splutter and so on, we will put it onto the cooked vegetable. My friends, the grand finale of putting these tempered spices into the dish. I love this part. I don't know why, but I just love this part, and that's my dog getting a bit angry. I don't know why. She's just making some noise. Okay. This. Turn off the heat, and there you go. I love putting in onions a lot. So this is how it is. It would taste really yummy, guys, once the tadka or the talipu has gone in. This is how it looks, everyone. Yum. And smells heavenly. Guys, it's all done. Delicious, delicious, deliciousness. Okay, this is how vegetables can be really delicious, guys. And the addition of lentils into a vegetable dish really enhances the nutrition, because lentils basically has lots of fiber and protein. So if you're vegetarian and you want to add some protein into your diet, adding lentils into a vegetable dish is awesome. And also lentils have a lot of fiber. Lentils is a source of fiber, and fiber is very necessary in order to feed probiotics in your gut. So you know that probiotics are very, very important for good gut health, right? So lentils is one of the ways to maintain the good bacteria in your gut. So guys, if you've enjoyed this this particular video, do give me a thumbs up, do give me a like, and also subscribe to my channel. And also, guys, I know that some of you might have seen this particular recipe. I'm not sure in which platform. I'm trying to merge the platforms so that I don't have to redo things all the time. So if you have seen it, please just skip the video. If you haven't, then please watch it again. And for those of you who are from the platform with a T and another T, if you like some of the utensils I have used today, do click on the yellow bag below and get your own. Bye guys, here's Shakila Shanmugam signing off. Bye everyone.